Hey friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I'm happy to be here again. So if you are new on this channel, my name is Ithie. Welcome to the family, and if you are my active subscriber, you know nothing else than I love you. So today I'm going to be talking about an interesting topic, and I'm going to be kind of using my experience as an example. I know you people will say I've had so many experiences, but in this my small life, I've seen life too. So I'm going to be talking about how to deal with betrayal and heartbreak. And I know we are in this season of life, or in this season of our generation, where it is not possible for you not to have either of the two. It's either you are betrayed by friends, if possible by family, or by partners, heartbreak and all of that. And there is no how. You have to deal with it as soon as you experience it, or as soon as you see it coming your way. So number one thing I'm going to be talking about is, which I know that most of us have kind of grown a thick skin, but when it really hits us, there is no how you know you are not going to cry. So by the time you experience heartbreak or you experience betrayal, you are going to be emotional. Let me put it that way, you are going to be emotional. So number one thing I'm going to tell you is, don't try to grow thick skin thinking you can heal in that way. If you want to be emotional, if you want to cry, if you want to stay indoor and just heal up, do it. Okay, just cry it out, be emotional. Don't be hard on yourself though, but just be emotional if you have to, or if that is how you heal from pain. Cry it out, my darling, cry it out. Even though when I kind of experienced heartbreak, I did not really shock the breakfast, but it just came my way. I did not cry, but I was emotional. Like, it took me days, it took me weeks, it took me months. Sincerely, it took me months, because I wasn't expecting it from that person. And when I experienced betrayal from my best friend, that one he hits me in the ithie of my bone. Like, he hits me in my deep bone. Like, it really affected every aspect of my life, because during that time I was even about to write the exam, but I wasn't expecting my friends to come up with such a story, and I was betrayed and I was left alone all by myself. And it came at the wrongest time, so it really affected my exam, my CGPA even at that point. But here we are stronger, and we have been able to talk about it. So number two thing I'm going to say is, don't blame the person. I know it can be hard. I know you are going to say, so sorry, who should I blame? Yes, but don't blame the person. The person might be in the position where you are being affected negatively, but trust me, blaming the person will not help. And blaming the person will not return the hurt to the person, or blaming the person will not stop you from feeling the hurt. So what's the essence? Why are you wasting your energy on blaming somebody that does not even understand, or at that moment does not even know that he did any wrong, or she did any wrong? So don't blame the person, just let it go. And that takes me to the next point that says, forgive yourself. Now you can be at this point, you're like, God, if I had known, God, if I had known, God, I wish I could revenge. Forgive yourself. I know it can be hard to forgive yourself, even in that situation why you are not expecting it. But don't put too much blame. Don't blame the person, and neither don't blame yourself. Don't blame the person, and forgive yourself for staying or for being in that position where you are being hurt. Trust me, it might be hard. It's something that actually took me, like I said, it took me months to heal from my own experience. I would never say it took me years to heal from my experience, but I had to get to a point of forgiving myself, not blaming the person, and forgiving the person. Because I'm like, okay, if I keep on holding to this hurt, or holding on to this experience, we both are not going to get out of the situation. And there's this saying that says, if you don't forgive the person that hurt you, you are really putting yourself at stake, because the person is continuing their life, and you are here sobbing, you are here vexing, and you are here stopping your life or putting your life on hold because somebody hurt you. So forgive yourself. Yes, it happened. Yes, it wasn't expectant. Yes, it was not what you wanted, it was not the plan. But forgive yourself for staying or for being in that position where you get hurt. And that brings me to the next point that says, have a conversation with the person if it's possible. Now, in my own time, because I was the one that was hurt, so when it got to the point that, okay, I'd already healed and I'd forgiven the person, because my best friend were too. So I've forgiven them, and I'd already, okay, let me just let it go. Here we are, it has happened. it's a memory that we can't let go, so let's just let it out. So as forgiving them, I continue with my life, and they came and they're like, oh, we are sorry, some things are better. That's the one that even vexed me. I'm like, some things are better left unsaid. Kuku don't come to me and come and beg, but anyways. She was like, some things are better left unsaid. She's very sorry, she didn't plan it's coming out this way and all of that. And I'm like, no P, I've forgiven you, I've let it go. So if possible, if you're in the situation or in the environment where you can have a conversation without hurting yourself again, or without bringing up unnecessary fights, you just talk things out, please do, because that will actually heal you, and that will actually make you know the reason why that situation came to be. But if you cannot have a conversation with the person, if you cannot talk about it, then just let it go. Sincerely, I know all this thing I'm saying can be hard, but it is what you have to do, because like I said in my last video, you have to take risk for some things. And if you don't take risk in this part of your life, that okay, I've been heartbroken, I've eaten the breakfast, I've been betrayed by friends, or if possible family, you just have to let it go if you can't have a conversation with them. And another thing I'm going to tell you is, please just talk to God about it. Okay, you might not be this spiritual kind of person, you might not be all this kind of prayerful and all of that. At least you go to church, and even though you don't go to church, I know you believe in God in a way. So please talk to God about it. Do you understand? Just cry out to God, just talk to God. It might be very painful, I understand, because I'm talking, I don't want to be emotional because I'm talking out of experience, and I know how it feels to be heartbroken and at the same time betrayed by your friend. You know, when you experience these two at different times, you can easily deal with it. But when you experience it together, being heartbroken and being betrayed by your best friend, it can be very, very hard. So just talk to God about it. Cry out to God, cry out to your maker, and just let him help you heal. Go through the healing process all by yourself. And another thing I'm going to say is, by you talking to God, it can lead you to talking to someone. So if you have to talk to someone else about the situation, probably a therapist or a friend or someone that you can trust more in this situation, talk to them. They could be your ear, because like we said, a problem shared is a problem shared is a problem solved. Though it can be kind of hard these days, but a problem shared indeed is a problem solved. So if you have to talk to someone about it, my darling, talk to someone. And I pray that God will not make us have an experience where we'll be heartbroken or betrayed by friends or family if possible. I pray that for every one of us who has been heartbroken or betrayed, I pray that the Lord will help us with the healing process. The Lord will take us back to ourselves and strengthen us to be who He has made us to be, in Jesus' name. So thank you for coming back to watch this video. I love you. If you're new on this channel, please go to my channel and don't forget to subscribe and like, comment. I would love to see your comments. And I'll see you in my next video. I love you. Bye.